Welcome to Earth Week. Although we should probably call our planet ocean, since more than 70% of our planet is comprised of water, and 97% of that water is salt water. Either way, I'm going to feature one of the 7 ocean literacy principles this week and provide a brief overview of the interconnectedness between our ocean and life on Earth. Today's principle is: the Earth is one big ocean with many features. Simply put, the Atlantic Ocean waters that flow in and out of Beaufort Inlet each day travel north with the Gulf Stream and join other currents and eventually end up into the Arctic Ocean, passing by the Labrador Sea as well as the North Sea in between. The Atlantic also extends its reach eastward through the Mediterranean Sea and southward on its journey around Antarctica in the Southern Ocean. This water continues through the Indian Ocean and around Australia and Southeast Asia to join waters of the Pacific. Once in the Pacific, these waters can travel northward into the Bering Sea and also southward and eastward back into the Atlantic. So even though we refer to our planet as Earth, it really is one big ocean, with some smidges of land in between. The second ocean literacy principle states, the ocean and life in the ocean shape the features of Earth. The discarded shells that drive beachcombers to our shores are all remnants of the life in our ocean. Over time, these shelly remains will form deposits of sand and sediment, which are compacted further over time to form multiple layers of Earth. The tectonic forces and forces of erosion also have exposed many layers that assist us in interpreting Earth's past. From the seashells found in the heights of Mount Everest at 5.5 miles above sea level to the depths of the Mariana Trench at nearly 7 miles below sea level, life from our ocean tells the wonders of our planet's history. Variations in colors and composition of the sediments that create layers above and below sea level reveal changes to Earth's climate and atmosphere over time. Fluctuations in climate also drive erosional forces, from the mountains with their U-shaped valleys left by retreating glaciers to the rocky shores carved by ocean waves. The third ocean literacy principle states that the ocean is a major influencer on weather and climate. This influence is best observed as an exchange of energy between the ocean, our land, and our atmosphere through the water cycle. We've developed numerous types of technology to help guide us and prepare us for this exchange of energy between our atmosphere and our oceans. Most often, it's a gentle rain or a little bit of a downpour that helps to replenish the life on land. But sometimes, it's a little more than we bargained for, and we yearn for our blue skies and rainbows when the storm is over. Climate occurs on a more global scale and over much longer periods of time. The ocean conveyor system you see here works much like the air conditioning and heating units in your home. But in the case of the ocean, it is circulating the water around the Earth instead of the air in your home. The primary engine for this conveyor system is the differences in the salinity of the Pacific Ocean, which has less, and the Atlantic Ocean, which is higher. Our ocean circulation changes over time, and we have a good record showing the times in our past 450,000 years when our Earth has cooled glacially or warmed interglacially. Today's ocean literacy principle is number 4. The ocean makes the Earth habitable. The ocean drives the exchange of energy between the atmosphere and the land. Our ocean also supplies us with water, oxygen, and nutrients that are vital to our survival. These processes are best observed through the water cycle and the various biogeochemical cycles that keep our planet healthy and habitable. The two biogeochemical cycles being reviewed here work harmoniously with the water cycle. The first is the carbon cycle, and photosynthesis drives the carbon cycle, transforming carbon dioxide into oxygen and providing the building blocks for living organisms. Life also needs nutrients like nitrogen to grow and survive. About 78% of the air we breathe is nitrogen. Plants require nitrogen in a different form and rely on bacteria and lightning to create nitrogen compounds that can be absorbed by the plants for survival. The majority of these cycles takes place in our oceans. Remember, the Earth is 70% water, but this happens on a microscopic level in the oceans and is very hard for us to see. These processes are much easier for us to observe on land. And with spring bursting forth around us, it will serve us well to remember how these processes are regulated by our ocean and provide us with a habitable planet. The fifth ocean principle states, the ocean supports a great diversity of life and ecosystems. From the microscopic phytoplankton that provide the base of our food web to the largest species on Earth, our ocean provides nutrients and a biogeochemical balance that supports a plethora of species within a vast assortment of ecosystems. Coral reefs, tropical rainforests, and intertidal zones exist along every shoreline on Earth, whether a rocky or sandy beach, and from the northern latitudes of the Arctic to the southern shores of Antarctica. The diversity among our landscapes and seascapes makes our planet truly unique. For 3.5 billion years, life has adapted to survive in our ocean. As land-based ecosystems emerged, life adapted to this new medium as well. Eventually, life took flight beyond our wildest dreams. The multitude of species found throughout the various ecosystems truly instill a sense of wonder, curiosity, and beauty for our planet. It is all the more reason to protect the Mother Ocean that sustains life in the sea and life on land. The sixth ocean literacy principle states that the ocean and humans are inexplicably interconnected. Our ocean is our lifeline. The ocean inspires us and provides us a realm for recreation and leisure. The ocean also sustains us with nutrients and resources. We stand upon the shoreline or inside of our boats and wonder what lies within the ocean surrounding us. The ocean's resources seem as endless as its horizon, and we are thankful for the bounty we have been provided throughout our existence. Rachel Carson was an environmental leader who brought our interconnectedness with the ocean to the forefront. Her writings described our intimate relationship with the ocean and how our actions can have significant impacts to the health of this aquatic world, a world we are still trying to learn and understand. But no matter how much we enjoy the ocean, we need to be mindful that we share these waters with numerous species, both under the sea and in the air above. We are all interconnected and need to monitor our impacts to the ocean to ensure that the ocean can sustain us throughout Earth's future. The seventh and final ocean literacy principle states, the ocean is largely unexplored. Currently, we've explored less than 5% of the ocean world that surrounds us. There is a limit to the knowledge that we can gain if we only stand on the shore and look seaward. The ocean is home to millions of unique species, with microscopic single-celled organisms at the base of the food web. All of the species living in the ocean are uniquely adapted to survive in an aquatic world, and many of the oceanic species have yet to be discovered. Scientists often board research vessels for weeks at sea to collect data and conduct experiments that help us learn more about the ocean. These researchers include microbiologists, chemists, engineers, geologists, and genomists, just to name a few. Many of their findings lead to new technologies and medical breakthroughs affecting our daily lives. Ocean exploration does present some challenges to those of us less adapted to the changing environment. But new technologies allow us to explore the ocean without requiring our presence. Gliders, data buoys, and even satellites orbiting above assist us in learning more about the ocean. Our impacts to the ocean are as obvious as our need to take better care of this valuable resource to our planet.